Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ayy, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no more. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no more. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our time. It's our time. Check 52. Slip, slip. Let's go. Right. Off, off.
From the gun, Vic. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Here we go, here we go. Good, touchdown. Check 41.
Vic operating on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Squeeze.
From the red zone now, Vic. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Hey, go. Watching your grind. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Another try after the first down sack. Vick. It's caught by Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Tucker's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start here with Jackson. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Trying to get it to Landry there. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch the whip. Check. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'll go special.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
What we got?
On second down, this is Jackson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Screen 80. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On third down, Wilson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Vick. This will be caught by Brown. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Let's go, D.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he finds Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments will. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing is Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under crunch. Echo. Hey, Mike 55. Watch the screen. Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Yeah. Twist. Mike 55.
To throw, Vic. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Room here to run. Well, they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Check safety.
Throwing, Vic.
Switch out.
He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Check. Lucky.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's bring it.
Now Wilson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson, and he's going to go down again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Switch it. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now here's Vic. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On 1st down, it's McCoy. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Vick steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. 10th carry now for McCoy. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Vick. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught by Jackson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He's checking crack. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Yup. Hatchet.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
You got him.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Again, it's McCoy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Charles